baseball from the Lone Star State. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this ballpark's still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Tal's Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently, but there is a lot of character to this place.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Cristian Javier. What do you have on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Nick Madrigal.
Any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ground ball left side. Bregman to first. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boogan, as hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
This to third. Tosses to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 5.
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at bat. Went up there, hit a 400.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Ugly cut on the slider for strike 3. The Cubs 0, the Astros coming up to hit. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Houston and on the hill, Justin Steele.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the first. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
The second baseman,
Count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes.
And that's ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. Jordan Alvarez blasts one out. His 7th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 3-0.
I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Kyle Tucker. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up.
Here's a 3-0. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Line drive, caught. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Houston brings in 3 on this homer. It's now 3-0. New inning getting started. Ian Happ up to hit.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well. Boog is what side of the plate Summerskill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible. Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Abreu hauls it in, 2 away.
That is it. The first baseman, number 22,
Matt Mervis, the next Cub to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats on Sunday. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runner at first with 2 away. Miles Mastroboni, the next Cub to hit. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. The 0-2. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Cubs leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back. Leading off, Chas McCormick.
The center fielder.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Morel makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. And stepping in for the Astros, Mauricio Dubon. The walk and a run scored his first time. Liner, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Bregman, who had a great career at LSU. He was the 2nd overall pick in 2015. He wears that number on his back, number 2. And Singy, he was a big Derek Jeter fan growing up. In the air, right field. And it falls. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity.
2-2 on the way. He goes down looking. 2 left for the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Hosmer. Hosmer, 33 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The wind of the pitch. Tapped in front of the plate. On the run, sends it over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to first. Abreu takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nick Madrigal. First time up, he grounded to third. Ground ball right side. Dubon gets it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher.
Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Jose Abreu up to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Abreu, a really hard worker, a guy who takes his craft seriously in the batting cages and on the field during batting practice. He's always trying to stay in the big part of the field, not trying to have a home run derby during BP, but understands that those are typically mistakes when you're trying to hit line drives.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. And he walked him.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
So first and second with one man gone. And the batter now, Corey Julks. He's 0 for 1. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Chas McCormick will hit next. Double play ball to second. Flips it for 1, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Dansby Swanson. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. First offering misses the mark.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Bounced up the middle to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Check swing, and it's popped up. Goes to second. Safe there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. Righty to the plate. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and it's a 1-run game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
First and second, no outs. And next for the Cubs, Matt Mervis. Swinging a foul straight back. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. So up now for Chicago, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
On the ground, could be 2. Abreu over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Astros 3 and the Cubs 2. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Martin Maldonado. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's going to be Mauricio Dubon. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Third baseman number 2, Alex.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Bregman started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're up 3-2. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's Eric Hosmer. And the 0-2. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. Tucker Barnhart, the next Cub to hit.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now got it.
Here's Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
Down and away. Dansby Swanson waits on deck. 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now got it. The shortstop, Dansby.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work. Next offering upstairs. Dansby Swanson, after all of that hard work defensively, won himself the Gold Glove in 2022. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And Swanson is set down. And that is that. One left for the Cubs. They trail it 3-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. Next pitch is popped up. Mervis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose Abreu.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Abreu. They say you win. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. (3-2). Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Justin Steele is done. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with the new pitcher. So they turn things over to the righty, Keegan Thompson. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That to right. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the Astros lead 1, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Matt Gage.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Here's the center fielder, Christopher Morel. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit, 1 for 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Bregman tossed to second. How about that double play?
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That's to third. Over to Abreu, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Astros 3 and the Cubs 2. Back here in Houston, well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Astros, Corey Julks. In the dirt, Barnhart gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Now got it. Center fielder.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Got him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, he locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. And that time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Martin Maldonado. First offering misses badly for ball 1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it falls. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Mauricio Dubon. And first offering is fouled off. Dubon, 28 years old, and he was born in Honduras. Kicks and deals. Up the middle, Swanson takes it to the base for the force out. That's out number 3. One left for Houston, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Rafael Montero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now Matt Mervis, a strikeout and a walk.
Seeing 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. McCormick trying to get there. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 away. And now it's Eric Hosmer.
Now back, designated hitter, Eric.
That one the other way. Over to Abreu, and that is that. So they go quietly there, midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 3 and the Cubs 2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Leading up for the Astros.
Here's a big power threat, Yordan Alvarez. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the 1st.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Right field.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, tough night at the dish, punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
So next up for Houston, Jose Abreu. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So first and second with 2 outs. And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. So RBI spot. The pitch. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they don't get the out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Michael Fulmer.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested.
but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
And now Corey Julks. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good.
The pitch. On a line. Base hit into center field. He's in there. 4-2 now. Way at the plate. Got him. But one run does score on the play before the inning ends. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Hector Neris.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Here's the catcher to hit, Tucker Barnhart. Late swing, foul to the left. And a ball and 2 strikes. Popped in the air, left field. Julks hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting,
the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. 1 for 3.
If you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball, and when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson stands in. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And a pitch. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
The tying run at the plate. To third. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Cubs leave 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Next pitch is popped up. Mastroboni has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman, Mauricio.
So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are in the game right now. There is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug. And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they still lead this one 4-2. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Presley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Ian Happ now at the plate, the Happ Daddy. The pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Now, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
A little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play. And
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here's the second baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand batter waits towards first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, when you're on a 7-game losing streak, you've been both bad and unlucky. This win will be their reset button. I think now all of a sudden the ball will start to bounce their way, and before you know it, they'll be getting those breaks, and the other team will go home frustrated.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John.